Alright, let's try this again. Today, friendly Helios match between Pathfinders, who will be allies, and Helios, who will be Axis here on Kharkov. Map will be flipping any second now. We definitely did not have like 20 minutes of server issues, and we definitely didn't have to swap to a whole new server and restart the whole match. So that didn't happen because you guys never saw that. Either way, teams will be fighting over St. Mary. Pretty even midpoint for both teams. There's our map flip. We have been instructed to join Domo, who should be in a empty tank squad, which he is. Able hop in there. Well, I may or may not have already seen the opener, so you guys haven't, but I will try and see if there's any difference between the openers from 15 minutes ago versus now. Looking like it's going to be much of the same. Slug once again in a solo RV. The Bofa crew in the T-34. Got one T-70 coming out, and in about 30 seconds they'll have another one. I can bet money that Helios will do something differently. Actually, PF as well, because I think they lose the RV. They lost the RV pretty quickly in the other opener just a second ago. I think Helios had two Pumas. I want to come back over here and see. But I watched one of their Pumas go down pretty quickly, so I wonder if that player will adjust his strategy at all. Excuse me. So another Lux for Helios. Hint, clock, and wildcard. Warm, the Artie player. Icon, formerly of GBI, will be commanding tonight for Helios. Wix and Ya and Matthew and the other Lux. And take a look at our map. We can see PF staging already. Slug looking to go far map edge west in the recon, which Helios, I think, was going to send a Puma. They were sending a Puma. Yeah, this one over here. So interesting, this is a solo Puma, but he is a squad leader, a machine gunner, and two support guys to get a quick red zone garrison up, I think. And I'm assuming the machine gunner is to get up on the hill over here and just try and shoot into the side of PF's line. We'll take a look and see if there's any snipes. Is that rockets or... Oh, long range rocket coming in for PF. Oh, very close from Pathfinders there. Really good rocket snipe. Artie coming down as well early for Pathfinders. Another rocket just missing the target. Hazza gonna get out early and immediately dies to artillery. And the Artie has adjusted fire and wiped out this truck. Mug, the only survivor now. Hazza was unable to build the red zone garrison here, and that's going to completely change the opener that we saw. I'm sorry, you guys didn't see it, but Hazza's job was to get the frontline garrison up here, and that truck made it into the point. But because of that beautiful arty strike from Pathfinders, they're going to get first into the church now and have a huge advantage over Helios that they did not have in the first iteration of this match. We'll see if they can hold on to this initial cap pressure, with both Luxes coming into the hard cap. The P4 as well, manned by Jack, Ulfric, and Shadow. Bringing in the tanks has started to contest the point. Back in favor of Helios now. Definitely more interesting opener than the first mini match, if we want to call it that. Zulu, squad leader, getting taken down next to the tanks. Folded is looking to get a shot on the Lux here. The other Lux defending him really well, though. This outpost by Mug. Gonna get cap pressure going back towards Helios once again. Well, Helios capped pretty quickly before the server crashed on us. Pathfinders putting up a much bigger fight this time around. Although 3FM, Foxhole, Sherby, multiple squad leaders getting into the church now for Helios. Dadbod, the only Pathfinder player here, trying to dodge the tank shells and the artillery. Foxhole peeking around. Dadbot does take down 3FM though. But the arty brutally taking him down. Helios with a really good line here, all the way up from the eastern map edge here. In control of the hard cap now as well. Jaden and Hampopo getting into the church. The cap's still going towards Helios here. These tanks definitely making the difference, just sitting in the hard cap. Pathfinders briefly contesting and taking back control of the hard cap now. Really back and forth here. The majority of Helios pushes now over here on the road. Artillery player has set a defensive marker up to adjust fire over here. Big satchel coming in from Helios. Does not take down the tank though. Wrath, Fake, and Skiz all trying to push through this field. Wipe this PF outpost. They are going to make it. Well, Fake makes it. But he does not have the ability to take down this Pathfinder's tank. Let's see if he can take down this outpost of armadillos. Kills multiple. Tally Broski, last one alive for Pathfinders over here. T-70 does go down. Stunner taking down Tally. Grunt and Libby looking to push him. Takes down Libby. He's got Fake backing him up now as well. Grunt knows they're just around the corner. Push him! Seven Stoner takes him out, but somebody makes a trade on him pretty quickly. Pathfinder's still contesting right before Helios was going to take the cap. They've stacked into the church once again. Kent outside of his Lux now, trying to repair. The P4 is still up. I lost track of the other Lux, though. Medium for Pathfinders is still up as well. But 10 minutes gone now, we're going to see Helios take over St. Mary's for now. And there you have it. There's a cap for Helios there. But Pathfinder's still multiple outposts up and in the fight here. Second T-70 of Pathfinders getting hit by something. AT gun? Oh, look at this. These are those guys that was... I think they were the... No, they weren't the ones riding in the Puma. Crazy hits they're getting on that T-70 all the way out here. And the Puma... kind of want to stick with him. I know I'm out of the fight right now, but... Kishik and the Puma is going to get behind PF's lines here, and he's gonna see this garrison. Takes down the Western Pathfinder's garrison here. Takes down the truck. Gotta pad the stats. You know how it goes. So, not catastrophic for Pathfinders, but definitely something to be worried about. Seven Stoner has made it all the way along with the Mongo. Wow, where did these guys all come from? They've made it deep into Pathfinder's lines. Daddy looking to be the Whammo player, I believe. Watched he's right next to Flynn, the commander here, watching him build a garrison, which has immediately gone hot because of Daddy here. Flynn definitely driving like a European. Daddy somehow has missed the garrison. Maybe not. He's gotta hear it, right? Those supplies are full, so Daddy has missed the garrison because he doesn't think the supplies have been used. Surely somebody from Pathfinders is going to deploy on this and... Oh, dude, I'm so fucking dumb. This is a German garrison. I am so sorry. Feel free to laugh at me. I am so fucking dumb, dude. It was like, this guy's an idiot. How does he not see this garrison? Because he fucking built it, KO. Tank gonna go down for PF there. Alright, everyone just pretend you didn't see me. Be really dumb. I don't know. I see a garrison and I shoot a rocket at it. If it's friendly, it's friendly. The PF still have a really good push going on here, but Helios have done really well to keep majority of their tanks up and in the hard cap. It looks like Wix has gotten out and is probably ferrying up the Tiger for now. Trademark Wix move of letting his crew do some destruction in the light tank while he brings up the heavy. Kind of perfected the art of keeping their light tank up on the opener, which can be really difficult to do, to be fair. I saw Turkleton, the Pathfinder's recon player, in the backline briefly, but it looks like Foxhole and Mug dealt with him. Seven Stoner and Mongo still behind enemy lines here. IS-1 has been tracked, it looks like, by something. Maybe that AT gun all the way back there. This is going to be Slug, MSAP, and Zunshin. Gonna need to at least tap the tracks. He's getting shot at already. Show some love to this big fight on the eastern flank here. This is outside of Pathfinder's 4th point here. You can see Helios not content with the 3-2. They want to push windmills. Blind Panda taking down Deputy. Gonna sneak past Green Bastard here. He knows he's there. And takes him down. Blind Panda with a good little run here. Looking for the OP. Sue getting taken down as well. And Blind Panda's right on top. Yep, wipes one outpost. Gonna run into Ant here though. Decent shooter, and he will take him down. It's a good kill from Ant to protect his outpost there. Back over. IS-1's still up. Yeah, and the Lux still alive here. Dawn taking down Reddy. Sherby's right on top of him though. Oh, I should have went for the shovel kill. So P4 still up as well, almost 20 minutes into the match. Everything besides that initial Artie destroying Helios truck, everything else pretty much going in their favor on the opener now. Gas Mask and Rowdy looking to push Gordon and Ath right here. Oh, beautiful rocket. Light tanks for both teams getting taken down within seconds of each other now. Gas Mask moving past Gordon, looking to testing my testing my camera skills, trying to get into these buildings, but a rocket is going to take him out anyway. Looks like we got a tank battle going on here as well between IS-1 and presumably a Tiger out there somewhere that I'm not seeing yet. Well, PF still have a decent push here alongside this heavy tank, but Helios steadily pushing out, trying to take them out of sector. Let's see, looks like, yeah, this is pretty much Pathfinder's only push right now. And Helios just taking ground building by building. Rowdy getting in, taken down by Nadash. Pop-Tart taking down Das Orcs, who is a tanker, so that suggests the fuel situation a bit of a struggle for Helios, for Pathfinders right now. They do have another heavy coming out. Tuxang's making the trade, but losing two of his squad mates there. Lehate getting taken down as well. Tuck's gonna look to push Mug's building here. TPSH can be absolutely brutal in these close quarters. Who is gonna make the move first? Hey, what's that sound? Sounds like a beggar. Tuck does push into the building and take down Mug, eventually. Dadbot's surrounded by Mongo, Ben, and somebody else over there. Pathfinder's just steadily losing ground here. Tiger and P4 trying to make some kind of play. This is Wix's crew now. Bombing run is gonna don't see any garrison taken out. Or maybe it was. But it looks like Helios is gonna try and send these tanks early to get a push going. IS-1 was not looking the correct direction, and it looks like the Tiger knows exactly where they are. Oh, the P4 getting a side shot on them, and the Tiger just missing. Could have been an amazing play from Helios' tank crews here. This IS-1 is in big trouble here from these two tanks. This absolutely beautiful tank coordination from Helios here. Although they're completely tunnel visioned on this IS-1, they're not dealing with the Satcheliers behind them. And the Tiger gets hit once by the IS-1. P4 hits him. P4 dies. Can the Tiger make the trade? Hippie's trying to body block. And the Tiger goes down. And what looked like it was going to be an amazing play from Helios turns into absolute disaster, with MSAP's tank killing both the heavy and the medium within seconds. Absolutely phenomenal play from them. That is huge for Pathfinders to stay in the fight. Did they have a rep? No, they didn't have the rep station built. That is absolutely incredible from that tank crew. Still lots of work to do from Pathfinders, as their infantry just can't keep up with Helios' dominance winning their gunfights here. Sector is pretty much in control all the way down to the border, apart from this little pocket here. Just saw the recon vehicle get taken down by this Tiger. He's looking to get shots on the IS-1 as well. Take a look at who's manning this Tiger. I think it's that Shadow? No, Clock, Wildcard, and Kent. Follow them and see if they can make the trade against this IS-1. IS-1's shooting HE right now, so they may not be prepared for this Tiger. Helios pushing out really well across the northern road here also. Garrison is locked out now by, yep, taken out, I think, by Sherby or Skiz. So this is a huge gaping hole in Pathfinder's front line. Even their nearest garrison over here is all the way back on the train tracks. Pretty far away from these outposts, so... Wrath is looking to sneak up on the IS-1 now. Misses Tuck, but hits the follow-up. Wrath going towards the line of sight of the tank, however. And Popo taking him down with that beautiful PPSH. 25 minutes in now, and it's not looking great for Pathfinders. They do have 3 heavy tanks up, but their infantry is just not matching the energy of their tankers. You can see Daddy, who got that red zone garrison built, they've taken down a second garrison in this E and F column here. This little MS contingent here playing for Helios tonight. Deep behind Pathfinder's lines now. Somebody, who is it? Sergeant Panda spotting them, trying to respond. Okay. Baby KO making an appearance on the stream. Helios, the super wide line. Looks like they're shifting a majority of their team towards pushing Windmill now. And likewise, Pathfinders are retreating and looking to keep control of Windmill here. Pretty much abandon the front line here, unfortunately. We do have a little bit of Jeep action going down. But Helios springing the fight past the border now and into sector of Windmill. Oh. Tank Nugs somehow surviving. I mean, he's camouflaged, I guess. Takes down Atherai. The Green Bastard makes the trade. Papa Bear taking down Green Bastard, though. Pathfinders are able to get a spawn wave off here. Takes down Papa Bear. Looking to get a satchel on this IS-1. PF starting to... It kept control of this little pocket area of buildings, but you can see it's still pretty open from this building on forward. It's going to be really difficult for them to try and make a push here. I haven't gotten a garrison rebuilt either because this one's kind of screwing them over. Gordon takes down 2, though. Good little SVT action. Takes down another Gordon on a bit of a streak, but I hit him with the commentator's curse. Pop-Tart. Take some PF players down. I feel like every time I've played Helios, I've ran into Pop-Tart. Majority of the time, I always end up fighting him. Sending a bazooka at Animal, who just barely doesn't get hit by it. Oh, we got one sneaky little Helios player all the way into the point now. Doesn't have any way to deal with this IS-1 though. But he might be able to kill these 2 guys. And getting taken down there by Mello. Mello taking down the whole spawn wave. Trying to send grenades on that outpost, but just barely missing. Tank saving that outpost. Flare's gonna reveal the location of the lone Helios player who's gonna make a break for the windmill. Ready Fishy on the machine gun, just mowing down the spawn wave, and now the rifleman in the window taking him out as well. Sue getting the bazooka to kill him finally, but what's up with this IS-1 all by itself? Takes down an AT gun. Doesn't actually have anything around him that can hurt him for now. And able to break through here for Helios. Gonna peek Green Bastard. Green Bastard gonna take the kill. Donald Pump with the sniper rifle though, taking him down. And I imagine we'll start to see the Tigers out shortly. You see just how deep into enemy lines. Another garrison being taken out here by Skiz. I mean, they're in HQ sector. It's kind of crazy. Jeff looking to respond to it. He saves the garrison. Good play there from Jeff. Misses. Ah! Misses again. Takes him down with one of his final shots, though. And Jeff, good play to save his garrison there. Foxhole, notably not surrounded by men tonight. I did tell him I would keep an eye on him, make sure he stayed at least 6 feet apart from other men. So, looks like he's been following instructions pretty well. Trying to be that frontline spotter here for Helios tonight. Skiz and coming back for this garrison. Retro. Ooh, they do get a spawn wave, and Ag gets taken down. Skiz knows about this garrison, but he also needs to protect his outpost. Takes down Panda, takes down Jeff, saves the outpost. I spoke too soon, the grenade taking it down. Retro finally takes down Skiz. Do we have any tank marks? Oh, here's a tank. Here's a IS-1 engaging a tank. And an AT gun as well. Well, if the IS-1 commits to fighting this Tiger, they might get hit by the AT gun. They do have the second IS-1 there, all the way back on Windmill, though. Is this Glow? Is Glow in, like, 4 clans? No, it's Mick Joe. Oh! There's a tree in the way. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this tank engagement. Let's see Pop-Tart and 3FM pushing across the train tracks. Gonna get on top of... or maybe they've already wiped the spawn. As they're trying to run out in the open, but gets taken down. So far, these heavy tanks for Pathfinders done well to keep Helios at bay. But I think pretty early on, Pathfinders abandoned their front line and decided that they were just going to try and anchor 4th point here. Puma getting taken down now. Vidar might be able to cross the field here, get his outpost up. Puts it down early, but Mello right on top of him. Sending a smoke grenade, I think? Vidar takes down Mello, keeps his outpost alive for now. Ray with the MG here, gets the hipfire headshot. Very nice. Ben shooting at Sue. Takes him down, and he should be able to spot this outpost in the open as well. Element right on top of this outpost. See if Vidar can spawn on it in time. He does, but it gets wiped anyways. Just Helios overwhelming them here, taking them down. Flynn just outside of the garrison here, trying to protect it, but Helios just pushing in. Here's the garrison here in the little valley. Big spawn wave here now from Pathfinders. Ben takes down one. Mello takes down Animal. Oh, and we just lost an IS-1. Sorry, tankers, I missed it. But... oh, well, damn, I mean, they're trying to freaking drive right into the Tiger. Of course they were gonna die. Papa Bear's made it into the point as well with a little STG crutch satchel kit. We could see Pathfinders lose 2 heavies within seconds of each other here. They don't have a spotter either, so Papa Bear is going to freely come over here and satchel them. This is absolutely diabolical from Papa Bear. Gets the satchel on. This tank crew has no clue whatsoever. They're too busy dealing with the Tiger. Papa Bear on a streak. Kills the spawn wave. He goes down. IS-1 takes another hit from the Tiger, but he's gonna die anyway. Takes a third hit. And Papa Bear's satchel finally going off. And the Peace Strike as well right afterwards. Not even needed. Real quick, we'll fly over to St. Mary because we've got a red zone garrison up here and cap progress started from Pathfinders. P4 here is just a solo patrolling on the defense, and a couple squad leaders already spawning back for Helios. I'm not sure if they realize the extent of this push from Pathfinders. This is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 squad leaders here. 3 with their outposts up already, still capping. Well, Helios just now starting to contest. Pathfinder still have a lot of work to do to push into the hard cap. And Fake taking down worked here. Well, Helios hasn't overcommitted on sending people back on defense. Pretty balanced. Fake taking down another now. Lux shooting at this push as well. Garrison is still green though. Armadillo looks to be... Problem is with this Lux, eventually the Lux is going to realize where they're coming from. So at any of the Pathfinders that are spawning off this garrison need to be really careful to avoid the... where the Lux is looking. Fake's done really well to hold this little neighborhood though. Takes down Animal. He's pretty much kept this whole squad at bay. Although Gordon does take him down. But meanwhile, huge gap in the front line for Pathfinders. And just like that, Helios are flipping it on them. And they have complete control of Windmill. Pathfinders don't really have anything close to respond to this. Flare comes up and all it's going to show Pathfinders is that they're fucked. Well, that was a bombing run from Helios to top their own team. It did nothing except maybe get a team kill. Huge spawn wave back for Pathfinders now, but it's going to be maybe too little too late. Looks like they might be defending now. Yep. Asa still and chosen 2 squad leaders here for Helios. They can keep their outposts up. They might have a chance to continue the cap here. Satchel going off. So far, Pathfinders having to bring pretty much everybody back from that red zone push, which is still up, by the way. Although all the outposts have... I don't think they've been wiped, but I think they've all come back on defense now. I think Helios could probably send their Tigers in here and try and secure the point, but they're playing it slow and safe, which is probably the smarter move. We've got Wix, Ya, and Matthew, and Clock, Wildcard, and Kent doubling up their Tigers here on the attack. AT gun as well behind them. Ready Fishy taking down Pathfinder's player. Pathfinders still haven't quite dealt with these guys inside the hard cap. Chosen has managed to stay alive, as well as Hazza. Kept their outposts up. And just like that, they're starting to take windmills back once again. Chosen, his outpost just outside of the hard cap here. It's risky, but it's working. And they have the Tigers on the other side of the valley to give them cover. Do you have an IS-1 coming out for Pathfinders now? And it looks like... Okay, they still have 2 heavy tanks. Ooh, Peace Strike coming in on the Tigers. And I think it missed. Yeah. That's unlucky. That would have been huge if they would have been able to take down these Tigers. Big... I thought he was going to launch a rocket at him, but maybe not. Clock out repping Mellow, trying to protect the Tigers from Big here. Big makes it in, takes down Mellow. Tigers are right on top of the garrison here as well, which Big is most likely locking out. Lucky HE splash though. Helios got the spawn wave off anyway. Helios once again about 20% capped on windmill. Hasn't chosen the 2 MVPs of this attack. They haven't lost their outposts yet. Chosen a little bit surrounded. He got an OP right on top of him, but he's just trying to keep cap pressure. Sue ends up taking him down. About halfway capped now, though. And both these tanks... Long-range tank fighting. Oh, it's the AT gun as well that they're dealing with. Tiger gets a hit on him. Tiger missing the follow-up shot, though. Deflection. That's why we like the IS-1. Another deflection. This IS-1 is dealing with an AT gun plus the 2 Tigers. Third deflection. There's a pen. Meanwhile, Helios is going to take over windmill here, and it's going to go 4-1 to them. Absolutely critical for Pathfinders to keep these tanks alive now. Another non-pen. This tank really needs to back out here. They do have a rep station, but they're not exactly dealing with the problem, so probably best for them to retreat. Windmill in full control of Helios now. And majority of the legwork done by Hazza and Chosen squads. P4 coming in now to bait out the IS-1. Imagine this is that same solo player from over on St. Mary. Recon plane coming up for Pathfinders, and that looks like trouble. 4 tanks, really good recon plane though, to be fair. Catching 4 tanks on the map. We've got this third Tiger over here, plus the 2, plus the P4, versus 2 IS-1s and a medium. Now these tanks are pretty much just confined to their 5th point here. One in the circle and one right outside of it. want to stick with the tanks because they're keep getting shot at. It's not looking good. You see the garrison here on the point with a huge spawn wave. But, I mean, there's no team in the world that can push this right here. Absolutely not gonna happen. Tiger's moving forward now. IS-1 takes a shot from the other Tigers back there. Another deflection coming in. Tiger gets hit all the way out in the distance there. Second deflection. This IS-1 is still up somehow, but this Tiger is getting real close to them. He's just over the hill, and I don't think he can see them quite yet. Now this Tiger can't be seen by the other IS-1 though, either. There's another deflection, and Tiger's gonna retreat. Tiger takes a shot in the turret, but I think he'll be able to back off in time. Looks like it. But this little tank battle has allowed all of these Helios players to run across the open field. We've got medics out popping smokes. Big satchel coming down. IS-1 taking another hit from the Tiger. Pathfinder is pretty much confined to this one building now. Garrison goes down from the tank. There's supplies here to get it rebuilt, but nowhere else to go except putting it pretty much right back in the same spot. Losing the OP, and Snarky gets killed while trying to put the outpost down. Pop-Tart's running in with a bazooka. Another bazooka coming in. Honestly, I think we'll see cap pressure from Helios pretty soon. They still haven't been able to rebuild a garrison. Pop-Tart coming back around, trying to get another shot on this IS-1 here. Looks like he hits tracks. Tuck trying to get a rep station up, but the tankers team kill their engineers. And it's honestly probably a good thing because there's 50 supplies here and they're trying to use it to build a garrison instead of a build a rep station instead of a garrison. It's kind of ridiculous. They need to get a garrison back up. I mean, I don't know where they are going to put it, don't get me wrong, but Wrath looking to get a shot now. He does. And finally the IS-1 goes down. Both Tigers moving in now. Looks like that, just the AT gun. With another AT gun right behind it. Helios have been doing, they've done really well all game to keep multiple guys on AT guns. In addition to their tankers. And something tells me this double tank push from Helios is going to go a little bit differently from that one we saw in the beginning of the game. Lin sending strays, trying to use all of his abilities to stop this inevitable push from Helios, but he's running out of resources. Plenty of manpower, but he's going to be saving that probably for the emergency reinforce and airhead. There's a whole nother battle over here that I've been neglecting, and I apologize, I can only show so much of the screen. But there's a whole huge fight going over there on the western section of the map as well. Both tanks still just staying behind this building, staying behind this. Ooh, nice shot on the AT gun there. We do have AT gun getting taken down. 3 IS-1s. Yeah, I thought so. I wanted to double check. Yeah, 3 heavy tanks here from Pathfinders. It's not like their tankers have been playing poorly. Well, 2 of them have just taken hits and 1 of them goes down. Airhead coming up for Helios. 1 Tiger did take a hit. But this airhead is safely going to land next to these outposts on the Tigers. And this is in cap sector. Domo looking to shell artillery right on top of this airhead and these spawns. Big artillery coming down there from Domo now. But many of these Helios players have already trickled in. See what kind of spawn wave we get off the airhead. Only a couple. And Pathfinder is going to send an airhead of their own. Looks like Gas Mask already running towards it. Good defensive intelligence from him. Oh, the airhead gets taken down by a tank instantly. Big bombing run going to come in here for Helios as well. Wipes a couple. The garrison still up somehow. Where is it? Right there. Garrison luckily remains alive for now. In the meantime, I think we've lost... Oh no. Okay, we still have 2 IS-1s up. Good. Cap pressure briefly starting for Helios. Maybe if they can deal with the Tigers. Is he building an AT gun? No, he's just chilling. Just chilling. IS losing its rep station. Second IS taking a hit as well. I think they traded. I think they killed the Tiger. That's pretty huge. The 1 Tiger going down for Helios now. Pathfinder's tanks definitely been keeping them in this fight. Or at least delaying the 5-0. This Tiger's got to readjust his strategy until he can get some backup. Being folded. I would say they've taken some ground, but all they're doing is fighting over their own hard cap right now. I mean, they're satchel going to be placed, but this is their hard cap, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Helios is just right on top of them here. Folded takes down 1 though. Might be able to wipe this outpost. Satchel's gonna go down. big arty coming down as well. Tiger looks like it just took out a RV. Light tank. So, pretty much all of Pathfinders here on defense. I don't know how they want to get down in where the IS-1s are, because I guess they can't see this Tiger. Another tank for Helios coming up from windmill as well, just the P4 though. Actually no, another P4 and another Tiger all the way back here. Just about an hour gone. Helios looking to finish it up. Pathfinder's hanging on to this 1-4 right now. We lose another. Yeah, P4 gets taken down. Very nice. Pathfinder's tankers aren't messing around. They're doing their best with what they have. This tiny little fence is proving to be great cover for them. Another deflection. Just a rep station. Tiger's still up. This guy has stayed a medic for like the last 15 minutes. I love the dedication. Just even with this artillery and all these Pathfinders players pushing, they cannot get control of this area with the German outposts. Although Folden and Zulu Vivid getting real close. Gets taken down by a medic though. That's embarrassing. Second Tiger rolling up now for Helios. You know, IS-1 coming in as well. He does have a rep station here. And infantry trying to distract the Tigers. First IS-1 missing their shot. Second one needs to get into position, running over Monster in order to do so. Tiger misses and gets pinned by the IS-1. Looks like they're going to be able to escape, though. Oh, sorry. If you saw that. If you didn't, good. IS-1 adjusting to the other heavy now. He deflects off the Tiger, though, and the Tiger does get a pin on him. He might go down here. No, he doesn't! A takedown on a Tiger? Trying to escape the second Tiger, who doesn't have an angle on him, doesn't shoot. And they get AT'd in the ass. IS-1's fully repped now, and this Tiger's in big trouble all of a sudden. They miss their shot by the same fence once again. Tuck trying to get a satchel on them, but the IS-1 takes them out. Helios once again losing all of their tanks here. Pathfinder's armor and their whole team is backed up against the wall, but it's allowing them to have the ability to defend better and take down the Helios armor. which is all well and good, but Pathfinders still have a really long way to go if they want to get cap pressure on Windmill. Again, unfortunately, I think despite the best efforts of their tankers, they're kind of just delaying the inevitable. I don't see them regaining control of the front line here just because of the map itself. I mean, it's going to be so difficult for them to push past even the MG43 MG42s that you can see on your screen. Even without the Tigers here, it's going to be a big grind for them to try and push into windmills. Their attack on this column isn't doing too much better either. It's been a bit of a stalemate. Already Fishy taking them down as they try and spawn in mid. Being very careful to leave Domo alone. He is a I wouldn't say he's not a non-combatant, but he's a protected asset. He's not allowed to be harmed. Seven Stoner getting intrusive thoughts, but he's not going to shoot him. Wrath with the bazooka looking to take down the default medium here as well. That's just rude, man. Ooh, and Daddy getting a garrison up as well for them. Medium gets taken down in spawn. How are we looking? We got Gobble King on an AT gun here. Two IS-1s here on the road. Trying to get a push started. Yeah, and Matthew, the Helios tankers, are out trying to build an AT gun, I think. We do have one Tiger coming up now in the distance there. IS-1 did take a hit from something. Already Fishy with the Panzer Shrek on him. Hits him again. Needed. Somehow they're not destroying this outpost. It's right next to them. Already Fishy. Nope, not going to be able to get the spawn wave off. Another outpost getting wiped by this tank crew. And just like that, PF finally retaking control of the border here of German fuel pump. It's been an absolute about 20-minute grind for them to do so. But their tanks have come through really clutch. I don't know where they're going though. Big spawn wave here from Helios. See, they got pushed back really far by Pathfinder's defense here. Check out this AT gun in the distance here. Wick's out of a tank as well. Playing squad leader, trying to spot for his AT gun here. I think you can see that IS-1 over there. Still super far out for them though. In the meantime, Pathfinders are getting more fuel saved up, and they do have enough for another heavy now. Looks like multiple AT guns hitting this IS-1. Trying to use the building as cover, but they don't really have any infantry support at the moment. Pop-Tart could be the hero here with the Panzer Shrek. Oh, Katusha coming in clutch to save the tank from Pop-Tart there. This outpost is still up. Pop-Tart more than likely going to be able to get a shot on this tank, though. Slug is out to repair. And I think he just body blocked an AP shell. Pop-Tart probably going to finish the job. Oh yeah, it's all over. Pop-Tart going to get the ass shot. IS-1 finally going down. Still one heavy over here, trying to get an attack going. Second heavy here. And a third heavy has just been spawned as well, so... Pathfinder's not really in trouble in the fuel department. But again, they don't really have anywhere to push from here. All they can do is kind of keep Helios at bay. This tank and infantry push over here is looking to be their best bet right now. It's been pretty back and forth over these couple of houses here. But they may be able to make progress now that this IS-1 is pushing up with them. Athright kills the OP and the spawn wave. Sherby does take him out, though. Oh, still one more outpost up here. I'm gonna fly back real quick because I think Helios are still in middle HQ. Garrison. Looks like the garrison was taken out, but has a and Blind Panda 2 squad leaders here. There's one outpost. Flynn trying to deal with the rats in his spawn, but immediately taken out. And this tank in trouble as well in the right HQ too. Oh yeah, whole outpost here. Tank might have seen 2 outposts. Tank may be able to deal with it. No, they have this hill in the way. But it's unfortunate this heavy tank is basically... I mean, they're not on the front line. They're in HQ trying to deal with these guys. So they're basically just being distracted. And Helios, just by distracting him here, is keeping him off the front line. See Helios somehow starting to make it across this open field once again. IS-1 does take 2 hits back to back. Have stayed alive though. They do have the rep station. Another double bounce from Helios. This tank's gotta go. Yep. That is not good. Don't know why they didn't move. And Helios kind of looks like they've committed to this backdoor push into the HQ. Starting to overwhelm the IS-1 here. Whiskey using a valuable Panzerschreck on a empty truck instead of a heavy tank. Quite the interesting tactic. Tank kills a few of them, and Gobble King coming in to repair them. Whiskey gonna send his second rocket and bounce. So he's all out, and there's still outposts there. Oh, 2 outposts. Meanwhile, this other IS-1 has pushed all the way in, deep into enemy territory, and Pop-Tart has gotten the satchel on them, I think. Oh yeah. But that's not good. I get... Yeah, there they go. Pop-Tart with another good play, taking down the tank. Helios, I believe I saw a tank coming up somewhere. There he is. So at least one Tiger on the field coming up. Maybe they send in an airhead and try and get this 5-0, but Pathfinders almost entirely constricted to their HQ zone here. But I don't really see, unless Pathfinders can get some kind of incredible airhead or red zone Gary up, this is kind of the impossible meat grind right here. I'm honestly surprised that Helios has been able to push up through the... It's not quite open because they have these hills, so from up here it looks like they're just running out in the open, but they do have some coverage, but still. It's still kind of crazy how close they've been able to get multiple times to the final point here. Chosen and Papa Bear gonna run in. Papa Bear and Chosen both going down. Looks like we lost a rep station. 3FM squad leader has been able to make it into this first building though. Big takes him down before he can set up a spawn. Lame name's still rocking the medic class. Love to see it. Foxhole still appropriately following distance guidelines. This is still HQ sector. Pathfinders just can't seem to break into the red zone. Helios even all the way over here to the western map edge, sending squad leaders and Pathfinders as well, trying to flank way up the mountain. trying to get something going, but probably take them about 10 minutes just to walk over to windmills from here. Okay, I don't know if you want your sniper over here instead of on the front line. It's actually a decent sized push here from Helios. And to be fair to Pathfinders, seems like they completely pushed Helios out of their actual HQ at least. Katusha's coming in now to stop the front door push by Chosen and his squad. Which it does. Unfortunately cannot destroy their outpost though, so that's going to stay up for now. Already comes down right on top of it though. Nadaj taking down the Helios player there. Trying to dodge the tank shells as well. Already missing this next spawn wave. It's gonna allow them to get into Nadaj here. Takes down Papa Bear. Takes down 3FM. Oh! He doesn't get seen. His teammate saves him. Dodge, look up. Look up, look up, look up. He needs to be running the satchel class here. Look up, look up, look up. At that point, could have went for the shovel kill. Chosen gonna walk in, and finally Nadaj gets taken down. And Nadaj was holding back that entire squad. Now they're gonna walk in. Dadbod, last one alive. Only one Pathfinder player coming off the spawn wave here. Dadbod gets taken down. The OP gets taken down as well. Jeff Magnet taken down as well. Chosen and 3FM, both squad leaders still alive for Helios. 7 minutes to go. And just like we saw Chosen and Hazza, their squad's pretty much single-handedly taken down Windmill. Same here with Chosen once again, alongside 3FM. Having these skilled players in the SL role is really critical to having a successful con team. IS-1's gonna take a hit as well. See if they can make it to the building before the follow-up. They can, but they get stuck a little bit. Helios have kind of started to creep back into the F column here. Daddy's made it all the way outside of Middle HQ once again. Behind Q's outpost here, who might see him? Sorry if you can hear baby KO, she's not having a good time. Daddy gets taken down by Kirkleton and Potato. Only 5 minutes left on the clock, so pretty much all over here. Again, maybe we'll see an airhead or something, and I think right now Pathfinders are just in survival mode, trying to hold on to this final point and keep Helios from getting the 5-0. The one good benefit is they're, at least the tankers are definitely padding their stats, holding back all this infantry. But credit to them, they're doing their jobs. They've done really well to keep their team in the fight. It's gonna be a bombing run coming in for Helios now. Right over the top of the IS-1. Just to his side, rather. Gonna lose their rep station, but their garrison will stay up. Helios have just about 2 minutes left if they want to get this 5-0 going. Likewise, Pathfinders have enough time to cap Windmill, but they no longer have enough time to cap St. Mary, so Helios is going to be the winners tonight either way. They're desperate to take down this IS-1, though. Papa Bear going to run into the driver, who will take him out. Flying over to Domo, who's probably the only one having fun right now. No arty defenses have been built, but fortunately it looks like he's stayed alive all game. Daddy has taken down Flynn. The garrison is still up, just to the north, though. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. Looks like we're going to have the all-in from Helios. Both tanks pushing in now. They know they've got the W, so they're going to have their final charge, maybe an airhead. There's an airhead coming down for Pathfinders, but Icon is right here. Here's the airhead for Helios as well. Oh, both Tigers bumping into each other here. Getting a little too close. They're low enough that the IS-1 can't see them. Airhead's gonna go live for Pathfinders, but it's too late. They don't have enough time to cap, so it doesn't matter. That's gonna be a GG's. It's gonna be a 4-1 victory here to Helios, who pretty much from the get-go have had a dominant display. Tiger getting taken down by the precision strike there. I think huge props to Pathfinders. Their tanks pretty much made sure that they didn't get 5-0 tonight, with a lot of crucial kills on their armor. But at the same time, Pathfinders infantry just couldn't hang against Helios. I'm gonna see this one last tank engagement, maybe. IS-1 gets the first hit. I think. Yep. Oh, another Tiger goes down. Surely the IS-1 gets hit again. No? Nope, another... Is that the P4 dying as well? Yep, sure was. So, again, Pathfinders, like I was just saying, getting more armor kills right at the very last second. We'll take a look at our combat score. Huge combat score for Flynn Rider, the commander. Domo with about 1,400. Tankers, 4,700 total for that crew. 1,100 for Little Libby, the support player. Another 1,000 for this tank crew. Oh, Smithers was streaming too. Hell yeah. Or, no, he was probably playing, right? Surely. That man streams so much I forget he has a whole team. We'll take a look at Helios stats real quick. Maybe, no, Smithers was streaming. Sweet. No, this tank crew as well, 1,500. Although the new stats means these combat scores are not as impressive as they used to be. 1,700 for Warm on Artie. And, yeah, a couple thousand pieces plus for everybody. Not too bad, not too shabby. So, it's going to be GG's. Good win for Helios. Just a friendly match. But I think PF did really well. They showed that they definitely have potential to be one of the top teams in the future. So, GG's to them. Thanks for having me, and you guys have a good night.